Hello everyone, I'm the WrestleManiac and welcome back to a New Japan Pro Wrestling Reboot series. We've just finished Wrestle Kingdom and now we're starting the new beginning. We've done a full year of New Japan and it has been a good year, I think. Made some big signings. Especially speaking of signings, I have made a massive signing. I have signed a multi-time WWE World Champion to New Japan. Took a lot of money, and he will be making his debut at the next pay-per-view. Anyway, now that I've got that hype out of the way, let's get booking. The main event for this show is what was going to be the main event for Wrestle Kingdom. Okada versus Marufuji. These guys are going to go 13 minutes for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, with Okada getting the win over Marufuji. Open match, slow build, call in ring, decisive, pinfall. Just check, make sure the psychology is up. Yeah, I can trust these guys to call in the ring. Oh, and name it properly. World Heavyweight Championship. Boom. Main event booked in. So let's have a look at what happened at Wrestle Kingdom so I can remember. Ishii won the New Japan Rumble. So I'm going to give him a title shot against Naito. Yep. Ishii versus Naito. IC title. What are you ranked? Upper mid-carder. You guys can go 20 minutes. IWGP Intercontinental title. Naito gets the win. Open, decisive, pinfall. What is your psychology? Yeah, it's not that bad. Your psychology is excellent. Boom. Second title match booked in. What else? What else have we got? AJ Styles. Bugger off. Kenta defeated Coda. Joe Doring and the Briscoes. Oh, we have a Bullet Club victory here. So we're starting over fresh, so there's not many number one contenders I can book in. I will give Bullet Club, since they won, I'll give these guys a match against Strong Hawk. Has this match happened before? It has. Let's see. Put these guys in instead. Match history? This hasn't happened. Alright, let's give this a shot. 15 minutes. Tag. IWGP World Tag Team Champions. With T-Hawk getting the win over Bad Luck Fale, because for some reason he's still an upper mid-carder no matter how many times I get him to take the fall. Open, decisive, pinfall. Boom. Okay. Now, what else can I book? History. AJ beat Omega. Shooting Stars defeated Doyoshi. Young Bucks and Suzuki Gun. You know what? Let's do some off-the-cuff booking. Huh? Who hasn't gotten any? I'm just gonna check something. Al Snow. That's who doesn't have any momentum. Oh yeah, we have another young boy. Ushiba. So yeah, we have more young boys. Alright, we have AJ Styles, Takahashi, Tanahashi, Doring, Daisuke, Kai. Okay. I'm gonna do this match. They're still friends, they're still partners. However, for a spot in the New Japan Cup, which will be next month, we're gonna have Daisuke take on Kai. Yep, so this is for the spot in the New Japan Cup. Daisuke will get the win. Open, decisive, pinfall. They're still buddies. Kenta needs to do his open challenge. And let's exclude booked. Let's see, who will accept the open challenge? Minoru Suzuki? Yeah, Suzuki. Since he's on the time decline, let's just sort of bleed his popularity out a bit, get some good matches. Never open weight. Kenta gets the win. Open, decisive, pinfall. Oops, and never. Boom. That can go in there. Who have we got left? We have... Let's have ourselves a 3v3. Tiger Mask, Matt Seidel, and Ricochet going up against #1 contenders for the titles. Let's see, filter by Junior. So Let's see, who am I going to put in as the #1 contenders? What's El Desperado pushed? Low mid-carder. No. Zack Sabre, no. Sonata, no. Rocky Romero and Beretta and has Gato had a match with match history? No, Tiger Mask 3 beat him to become #1 contender. I don't know if Jada will be able to work next show, so who can we have challenge Tiger Mask? Let's put Kamitachi over a bit. I mean, his skills seem decent enough. Actually, how popular is he in Mexico? Shite. Very popular in Mexico. Jushin Thunder Liger, actually? No, that doesn't make sense, though. Scrap that. El Desperado, Taka, Taichi. They are going to become #1 contenders. 10 minutes. Taka gets the win over Matt Seidel. Actually, no. Let's give No, actually, no. I'm all over the place. Taka. Loser. Matt Sydal. Open, all out, decisive, pinfall. So those are our number one contenders for the junior belts at New Japan Cup. Who have we got left? Omega, Tanahashi, Koda, Doring. You know, what belts are yet to be defended? The 3v3s. Joe Doring, Mark Briscoe, Jay Briscoe, match history. Alright. Evil, Great Sonata, and Bushi. Match history. No match history, that sounds good. That can go 12 minutes. 6-man. Boom. Okay. Los in Gob versus, okay, 6-man, with Jay Briscoe getting the win. Open match, decisive, pinfall. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us book. Okay. I think I'll follow along with the same pattern I had with this. We're gonna book some some qualifiers for the New Japan Cup. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we already have Kai versus Daisuke. So we're gonna get. I'm writing this down. So AJ versus. We've already booked him against Takahashi. AJ versus Koda. Tana versus Omega. And Makabe versus Yujiro. Alright. Let us book these in. AJ versus Koda. Boom. That can go 20 minutes. AJ gets the win. Decisive, pinfall, slow build. Actually, I'm going to edit these. New Japan Cup. And New Japan Cup. And okay, add match. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kenny Omega. What's their match history? They had this match last year at the New Beginning. Kenny went over. This time, Tana's going over. Japan Cup. There we go. Hiroshi Tanahashi. Open. Slow build. Decisive. Pinfall. That can go there. And Togi Makabe versus Yujiro Takahashi. Yujiro. With, that can go 10 minutes. New Japan Cup. With Togi Makabe getting the win. Open, decisive, pinfall. That can go down there. So that will have our opening brackets for the New Japan Cup booked in, ready to go. Who have we got left? We still have Doyoshi I'm gonna have to get rid of some people. The roster's too big. Might as well just wait for some of these guys' contracts to expire and get rid of them then. Let's see. Let's book Schmozzy 6-mans and 8-mans. Doi Yoshi. And may you tag against Unbreakable Dragons and Red Dragon. Team Japan versus Team Dragon. That can go 12 minutes with Bobby Fish going over. Let's see how that goes out with the crowd. Open, decisive, pinfall. Want to build up Red Dragon a bit, have them in a position where they can viably challenge for the tag belts, because we need some more variety in that division. Rocky, Davey Boy, bugger off Skype thing. I'm going to try something. I'm going to put it on the pre-show in case it bombs. Davey Boy Smith Jr. against Go Shiozaki. 10-minute pre-show. Davey gets the win. Open, decisive, pinfall. I want to see how Davey does in a singles match. Okay. Let's book maybe 2 young boy matches and we can get into the show. We're going to book a 4v4 junior. Where's our new young boy? Junior. Masayoshi Yushiba? I hope that's how you pronounce it. Him, Sho Tanaka, Yohei Komatsu, Jushin Thunder Liger against Hayabusa, David Finlay Jr., Zack Sabre Jr., and Mascara Dorada. Yep. I can go 8 minutes with, let's give Hayabusa a win. Open match, decisive, pinfall, loser being new boy. Okay. And a heavyweight young boy match, filtered by heavyweights. Shimikage, Captain New Japan, Yuji Nagata, Manabu Nakanishi against Hiro, Tenzan, Kojima, and Honma. Yep. I can go 9 minutes. Chris Hero. Yeah, Hero can get the win. Open match, decisive, pinfall, loser, Captain New Japan. 4v42. There we go. Must cut 5 minutes. And okay, we can cut a minute off this, and we can cut a minute of this. We can cut a minute off that. We can cut a minute off this. And we can cut a minute off this. Alrighty. Let's check who is on the card. No one I care that much about. Alrighty. Let's run the show. Okay. So I don't know how much of this is Shiozaki and how much is Davey Boy, but it's 73B minus. In About the Future, great action, but not much in the way of heat. Davey Boy Smith Jr. defeated Go Shiozaki in 9:47 by pinfall with a running power slam. Maybe Davey Boy can get a singles run eventually. 52D plus, yep. And About that had Solon Air in action, but non-existing crowd heat. Hayabusa, David Finlay, Zack Sabre, and Mascara Dorada defeated Yoshiba, Liger, Komatsu, and Tanaka in 6:45 when Hayabusa defeated Yoshiba by pinfall with a Falcon Arrow. 72, off his game. It's okay. Boom. In the 60C, the match had some good action but non-existent crowd heat. Chris Hero, Tomoaki Honma, and Tenkozy defeated Shimokage, Captain New Japan, Yuji Nagata, Manabu Nakanishi in 8:19 when Chris Hero defeated Captain New Japan by pinfall with a Hangman's Elbow. Hero continues to improve, which is good. 72B minus, good rating. And About the Future, great action but not much in the way of heat. Suzuki Gun defeated Tiger Mask 5 in the Shooting Stars in 8:38 when Taka Michinoku defeated Matt Sydal by pinfall with a Michinoku Driver 2B. So we go pre-booking, New Japan Cup. We can book in Tiger Mask. Yep. Against El Desperado. Junior Heavyweight. You can also book the Shooting Stars against Suzuki Gun. Yep. Junior tag. Boom. There we go. Moving on. 61C plus. 61C. Not bad. In a match that had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Joe Doring and the Briscoes defeated Los Ingobernables de Japan when Jay Briscoe defeated Evil by pinfall with a Death Valley Driver. Doring and the Briscoes makes defense number 1 of their never openweight 6-man titles. Bushi is improving. Good stuff. 68C plus, yep. In a match that had good action, but not much in the way of heat. Red Dragon and Unbreakable Dragons, or the Unbreakable Red Dragon, defeated Doyoshi Mayu tag in 11:09, and Bobby Fish defeated Shibata by pinfall with a sit-out suplex side slam. Okay. Tatsu's improving a lot. Doi's improving. Good. 75B minus. About the Future, great action and average heat. Togi Makabe defeated Yujiro Takahashi in 9:43 by pinfall with a King Kong knee drop. So, let me write this down. Togi versus... Okay. Takahashi's improving in Rumble. Good stuff. Ooh. Psychology. And About the Future, great action average heat. Daisuke Sakamoto defeated Kai. Oh, I maybe made it too long. I think I made it too long. In 2007 by pinfall with the high angle bridging German suplex. I think that's my problem. Oh, it's well booked though. Yeah, length. Oh well, we'll try it again eventually. But so Togi versus Daisuke. Okay. Moving on. 64C. Yeah, wasn't expecting much out of these guys, but in a match of good action and average heat, Stronghawk defeated Bullet Club in 14:37 when T-Hawk defeated Bad Luck Fale by pinfall with a reverse pile driver. Just imagining all these moves being done to Fale, I'm like, the guy's probably dead by now. Strong Hawk make defense number 1 of the IWGP World Tag Team titles. T-Hawk is improving in performance. Good stuff. Moving on. 74 B-. Yes. And about that feature, great action, good crowd. Kenta defeated Minoru Suzuki in 9:33 by pinfall with a Kenta combo into a bazooka knee kick. Kenta makes defense number 3 of his never openweight title. Alright, moving on. 78B. And about the feature, great action, good crowd. Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Kenny Omega in 2029 by pinfall with a high fly flow. So we're going to have Tanahashi versus Omega's improving Rumble. That's good. Yep. And about that, a great action, good crowd. AJ Styles defeated Kota Ibushi in 1954 by pinfall with a Styles Clash. Kota's improving in performance. Good. So Tanahashi versus AJ. Okay. 78B. Great stuff. And about the feature, great action over cheat. Tetsuya Naito defeated Tomohiro Ishii in 1933 by pinfall with a standing Shiranui. Tetsuya Naito makes defense number 4 of his IWGP Intercontinental title. Great stuff from Naito. And 81B. In the match, so that excellent in-ring action and good crowd, Kazuchika Okada defeated Naomichi Marufuji in 29:54 by pinfall with the Rainmaker. Okada makes defense number 8 of his IWGP World Heavyweight title. Good stuff. Not as good as I would have hoped. Lost popularity again. Okay. What was our best matches? Okada Marufuji. Michi Marufuji. Complimented on a good performance. And AJ. Complimented on a good performance. Make speech. Okada was happy. Fuji pleased. AJ was very happy. Alrighty then. That was okay show. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. Let's have a look at what they say. Feedback has been positive, with most having liked the vast majority of the show. It's good stuff. Did we go up against anything that important? House Hardcore. No. Let us have a look at our thingamajiggy. Shibata's contract is ending. Taka's contract is ending. Time to heal. Buy rates. Oh yeah, we've got TV deals nearly everywhere now. World Pro Wrestling is pretty much shown everywhere except the UK and Europe. Other than that, we have contracts everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to re-sign these guys off camera. So yeah, if you like this, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I said that backwards, oh well. If you have any suggestions for what you want to see, either in this series or any other series, or any suggestions or anything like that, feel free to leave that in the down there. And yeah. Oh yeah, bonus, if you're hyped to see who my newest signing is at New Japan Cup, give the show a like, because I put a lot of investment into this guy. So, anyway, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one.